Yes, my honor to read this. Whereas Pamela Pam Coffey, I want to get this correct before. Is it coffee or Kofi?
Coffee.
Coffee. Oh, good. I had it right. And coffee. That's the best. Okay. Whereas Pamela Pam Coffey began her public service career as a police officer with the Rio Grande Police Department from 1983 to 1987. And whereas Pam has worked for the San Luis Obispo County District Attorney's Office since October 2000, providing 25 years of support for the people of the state of California, and has served under District Attorneys Gerald Shea and Dan Dow. And whereas Pam began working as a senior typist clerk and later promoted to legal clerk 2, where she held multiple assignments, she assisted and trained her colleagues, and Pam performed with excellence a wide variety of duties and tasks, including assisting trial attorneys, issuing subpoenas, and filing criminal complaints and motions with the court, always going above and beyond expectations. And whereas in 2015, Pam came into work on a Saturday morning and discovered a flooded fourth-floor bathroom of the San Luis Obispo County Courthouse Annex and sprang into action contacting emergency services, resulting in saving the county untold time and tremendous amount of taxpayer dollars in additional damages and repairs. And whereas Pam is described as a generous, thoughtful, dedicated, dependable, and compassionate colleague, she has been an invaluable resource to those in the office and the community, a consummate team player that selflessly provided assistance and guidance whenever needed. And whereas Pam was peer nominated and received multiple office employee recognition awards, including the Excellence in Legal Professional Support Award and the Community Ambassador Award, which recognized her volunteer work assisting with local veterans, animal rescue projects, and our homeless population. And whereas Pam is deeply loved as a colleague and will be missed greatly by her district attorney family. Now, therefore, be it resolved and ordered that the Board of Supervisors of the County of San Luis Obispo County, California, State of California, that Pam Coffey is hereby commended for her 25 years of dedicated service to the people of the state of California, the mission of the county, and the office of the district attorney. Be it also resolved that Pam Coffey is wished the best of health, happiness, and good fortune in her retirement.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chairperson Paulding and Board. Today is really exciting, but it's also a bit sad for all of us that came here today to wish Pam well and to thank her for her incredible service to our community. You know, the fact that the county government loses out on her services going forward is okay, because her service in our community, I know, will continue. And she is a remarkable human being that's become a very close friend. I came as a law clerk 21 years ago in 2004, 22 years ago, and Pam was one of the legal clerks who trained me how to do the work that I did. And I will tell you that I don't think there's a person in the office that gives us more times of laughter and fun, in addition to pulling her weight and then some, always going above and beyond and accomplishing so much. We're sad that she's not going to be with us every day, but we know that she'll probably come back from time to time, like our St. Patrick's potato decorating day and things like that in the future, projects that she was a big part of. But I want to add one little story that shows you who she is and what a compassionate heart she has. And by the way, she's very humble. She doesn't like the recognition, but her love for her fellow mankind is so strong. You know, she worked as a legal clerk on a lot of very tragic, horrific cases, and then she'd be out in the community. And in her community involvement, she met a person and had, I think, assisted him and all that through this organization. But at some point after that, she saw that there was a missing person that was unidentified that had died in Paso Robles, I believe in the creek bed, but somewhere in North County. Pam was like, I'm pretty confident there's certain things about this person where I think I know who he is. I think he's someone that we used to interact with. And so on her own, she reached out to Caroline Lowe from KSBY, who did a lot of cold case investigation and research. Pam did open source, emailing this person and that person, calling around the country. And by golly, Pam Coffey solved this issue, gave the information ultimately to our sheriff coroner, and they were able to confirm that the identity of this person who we thought was Phil Bishop turned out to be Phil Ahoff. And he had been in our community. He'd been a veteran of our armed forces. And Pam's heart and her dedication to want to have this person be acknowledged for who he was so important to her. And she didn't get, recognition necessarily from the community about that, but that's our opportunity today to do that. I spoke with Caroline Lowe this morning by phone, and she was so moved by Pam's particular concern and attention and work that she did that she told me, quote, "Pam is truly my hero. She gives me hope." Because Carolyn's still working on a lot of cold cases around the country, trying to solve those cases of unidentified individuals and finding the people who did the crimes. And just to let you know, this is what Pam posted after finding this man, Phil Ahoff. She said, "January 12th, 2012, you were found in the Salinas Riverbed. It took a few years, it was 4 years, but you were finally properly identified. You live on in others by showing us that we can have compassion for those less fortunate. To this day, I help others because we kind of failed you. You had a family and friends. You mattered. Thank you, Carolyn Lowe. Without you, he would have just been another John Doe." And Carolyn basically says, really, it was without Pam, he would have been just another John Doe. That's who Pam is. I'm so proud to call her friend and to thank her for her service to our community. Pam, we love you and can't wait to socialize with you over the next few years.
You will. Thank you so much, everybody. It's been a pleasure.
I'm going to open up the floor to public comment. Would anybody like to speak? Okay, seeing none, we'll bring it back to the board for comments. Any of my colleagues like to? Yeah, Supervisor Moreno.
I don't even know what to say, Pam. You clearly an incredible human being, and as the district attorney said, it's obvious that you don't want the recognition, but soak it in. It's obviously well-deserved. You're someone that people can rely on to be compassionate, to care, to take care of business, and so thank you for everything that you've done for 25 years, almost behind the scenes that many people never knew about, and all the best to you.
Supervisor Pichon.
Yes, thank you. There's not much more to add, but just thank you for your service to this great community and all you've done.
Supervisor Gibson.
Yeah, I'll just echo my comments, colleagues' comments. Your humanity shines through, Pam, and appreciate all that you've done in a very difficult job. Wish you the very best in your retirement.
Supervisor Ortiz-Lake.
Yeah, it's really fascinating because I think that there's so much behind the scenes work that people like you do here that go unnoticed, and you don't want to be noticed, but I'm so glad that we're recognizing you in this time of your special retirement. So good luck to you. Thank you for everything that you've done, and I think you've been a great inspiration and a role model for many. Thank you.
Thank you, Pam, for your many years of service, and do enjoy your well-deserved retirement. And tell by all the people here today on your behalf that they stand with you and behind you, and that shows that you are that exemplary public servant that we want here at SLO County, and we're going to miss you very much. Thank you.